Next, rounding of a number. This is also important topic. See, 986 rupees. Let me take. So whenever you say that I have 986, other person will ask you, what is just you round figure you tell. Round figure in the sense, indirectly in our physics it is rounding of that number. Suppose if you want to round off this number 6, some rules and regulations are there to round off the number. So one rule is, suppose the number which is to be dropped is greater than 5, then the preceding digit will increase by 1. That means 9. Here you are dropping, that's why you just keep 0. 990. That is, the first rule is the digit to be dropped is greater than 5, then the preceding digit or previous digit increases by 1. Suppose if it is like this, 2 7 4 5 4 6 8. I want to round off this number to 3 significant figures. 3 significant figures means 2 7 4 only I want to have. So I have to drop this 6. So I am not talking about 8. You forget about that. So which digit you want to drop, you only concentrate on that. So the digit to be dropped is 6. Whether that is greater than 5 or less than 5, you think. Here 6 is greater than 5. Then the preceding digit will be increased by 1. That is 2 7 4 becomes 5, and here you have to write 0 0. Some students I have observed that they just write down this. Sorry, here 1 2 3 4 5. It has 5 number of significant figures. Now you asked me to round off to 3 significant figures. That means 275. That's all. Okay. As far as significant figures is concerned, your answer is correct, but the actual value changes. This is 27,468. Suppose if we take this as rupees, if we give you 275 rupees after rounding off, will you accept? You don't, because the number itself changes much. That's why you have to keep zeros in the place of the dropped digits by not changing the value. Of course, anyway, these 2 digits are insignificant because this number does not have any decimal point. Suppose if it has decimal point, 2.7468. Now I want to round off this number to 3 significant figures again. So the immediate digit to be dropped is 6. This is 6 is greater than 5. So preceding digit will be increased by 1. That is 2.75. If we write 0 0, these zeros are significant because this number has a decimal point. That's why this number also has 5 significant figures. There is no use of dropping this 6 and 8 because I need 3 significant figures. If you write these zeros, of course you may drop 6 and 8, but still this number has 5 significant figures but not 3 significant figures. That's why you should not write these zeros, then it will become 3 significant figures. So one very important thing you have to remember, that if the number does not have any decimal point, in the place of dropped digits you just write down zeros. If the number has a decimal point, In the place of dropped digits, you don't put zeros at all. This is one rule. Next, second one is, if the digit to be dropped is less than 5, then the preceding digit does not change. This is another. If the number is less than 5, then the previous digit does not change. Same example, let me take 27468 is 1 and 2.7468. Now I want to round off this number to two significant figures. Two significant figures means 27. So immediate digit to be dropped is 4. This 4 is less than 5. That's why this previous digit does not change. So 27, and in the place of dropped digits you have to write zeros because this number does not have any decimal point. Here again I want to drop 4. I want to round off this number to two significant figures, 2.7 and 4 I want to drop, so 468. You don't write zeros in the place of 468 because number of significant figures won't be 2, it will be again 4 again. So 2.7, this previous digit does not change. Why? Because the immediate digit to be dropped is 4, this is less than 5, so previous digit does not change. That is the rule. Now you may ask me one question, sir, if the number to be dropped is, if the digit to be dropped is equal to 5, then what you do? Then that case also let me see third one. If the number or digit to be dropped is equal to 5, then what do we do? Let me take one example. 27458 or 27358. I want to round off this number to three significant figures, also this to three significant figures. So immediate digit to be dropped is 5. It is not greater than 5, less than 5. If it is greater than 5, I will increase previous digit by 1. Less than 5, this does not change. If it is equal to 5, then we have to see whether the previous digit is even number or odd number. If it is even number, it does not change. If it is odd number, it increases by 1. That's all. Or you can take 5 here, so it will be 6. If previous digit is even number, it does not change. If previous digit is odd number, it increases by 1. So in this way, we are going to round up the numbers to our required number of significant figures.